All right, welcome back. Episode 2, and we are all action this episode. We got 3 matches on hand for this Liverpool career mode. We got one in each championship that we're fighting for. Everton first in the Premier League, Hull City in the Carabao Cup, and then we wrap it up with Galatasaray in the Champions League, but not before we get hit with our first unexpected event. But let's jump into Everton and Liverpool, and this one was a scrappy fight, as you would expect from a derby match. Everton were harder to break down than I would expect. We see Liverpool leading tied with 3 other clubs, but leading the league in goal scoring at this point in time. The lineup I went with. We've got Ekitike starting for this match, but the back line is the same. Gravenberch and McAllister in the midfield. Soboslai is in instead of Wirtz, and that's going to be the hardest part, is fitting in these, all of the players in the squad, rotating really. We see Grealish is actually missing from Everton, and Tierno Barry, I actually don't know who that is. New striker, I guess, at Everton is on instead of Beto. So interesting lineup that Everton put out today. We jump into the 6th minute, and Salah trying to cut in on his left foot. It's exactly the shot that he wants, but he whiffs it. Just a terrible shot, wide of the net. That's that precision shooting that we're trying to pick up here. Moving on to the 13th minute. Barry, the deputizing starter up front, tries to take a shot from a long distance and does not capitalize on that. Nothing doing there. 16th minute now, Gravenberch, McAllister trying to orchestrate something in the midfield. They find Ekitike, takes a couple of dribbles in the box, and manages to put one in with his left foot. That's his 3rd goal in 5 appearances this season. A great start to the year for Ekitike. Yeah, it's just a nice little R1 dribble into the box there, and then I believe that's his weak foot. So really nice to see him finishing like that. So a reasonably decent goal to get us off here on Derby Day. 23rd minute, Virgil having to play some important defensive role here. As we see, that leads to a corner. Dibbling trying to find something. Garner crosses it in, far post. Allison is there to punch it out. Soboslai then ultimately clears it out, and we hit halftime with the score remaining 1-0 Liverpool. That Ekitike goal is what's standing between Everton and a point or more. Ekitike getting another opportunity in the 51st minute, again on his left foot, but that one shot absolutely wide, and Arne Slot is just as shocked, I think, as anyone there. 53rd minute, not long after, Ekitike pulled down, but it looks like it's just outside the box. Slot is just irritated, to say the least. But we see a free kick here for Soboslai, a yellow card to Tarkowski, and that one is just off, I want to say, the crossbar there. Unfortunate, very close, but they can't capitalize on the free kick. This one, the Liverpool defense and the goalkeeping there, just a shambles. As we tried to do the high line. I tried to step up with the defense. Just I was trying to get the players moving, but couldn't really do anything. So I tried that, and it did not work. Another opportunity, it looked like, for Ekitike there, but he is offside. Ekitike now alone, 78th minute, and I don't know how he does not finish that. I mean, he certainly had harder finishes this season, so a bit disappointing on his right foot. But 91st minute, he gets another opportunity, and it's in. Number 4 of the season for Ekitike, and I mean, he has been an unstoppable force. We saw him miss that fairly easy opportunity on a breakaway there, but he manages to make up for it with a game-winning goal, a match-winning goal in the dying seconds of this derby. Terrific finish there. Great touches from Ekitike as well. He's very good on the ball. especially inside the box for that type of role. He's playing a false 9, so he is dropping back a little bit deeper to pick up the ball, but it seems to be working out quite well. A slightly different kind of player, I think, to Isak, so we'll have to change the formation and tactics, I think, when Isak does play, and you'll see that in the other matches. So this one, with very little time after that, there's time for the kickoff, and that's it, as Moyes and Slot shake hands and congratulate each other. This match finishes 2-1 Liverpool, so we managed to recreate the last-minute heroics of real-life Derby Day for Liverpool and continue the unbeaten streak. Post-match press conference here for Slot. He's got Virgil to talk about. I can't remember who else, but again, all of these it's encouragement for everybody. And positive encouragement for Szoboszlai, Ekitike, and Virgil, who are moving towards the very happy and the morale. We got an email from Szoboszlai who's saying, I'm feeling pretty good. I hope I won't be on the bench for Hull City. I did try to tell him that, listen, this is not the match that you need to be up for, because we do need to rotate. So if we're not playing Verts in a Carabao Cup match, we're gonna have problems. So Szoboszlai, I think, seemed to take that well. His morale didn't drop, but we'll see how we balance this throughout the season, as we see Isak and Verts starting up front in this Carabao Cup match against Hull City. Robertson, Mamardashvili, and Connor Bradley are in. We've got Ollie McBurney, Liam Miller, Lundstrom from, I think, former Sheffield United player, Egan, I think also another former Sheffield United player. There were a couple of former Liverpool players. I think Joe Morton was here as well, as we jump in. Second minute there, Isak tries to turn and put one in, but alas, nothing doing there, but it does lead to a corner, which unfortunately doesn't lead to anything. Virgil somehow playing deep up front and passes it off to, and I always butcher his name, Bacetic, the Spanish defensive midfielder. I really want him to grow into that holding midfielder kind of role for this team. Great finish. He had a terrific game, by the way. Really involved in everything there, as we see a great defensive interception, then a lobbed through ball to Isak in the 14th minute, all from Bacetic. Isak easily finishes that one and puts it in the back of the net. It's now 2-0 Liverpool, and again, that's Isak getting off to the races here. Bacetic again, 25th minute. He's good on the ball, even though his stats don't necessarily reflect it. Salah trying to do something from the wing, tries to cross it into Verts. Isak again with a beautiful touch in between two defenders, and he puts in his second one of the match. This one is done and dusted. With we're halfway through. We're not even halfway through this match, and Isak is tearing it up. So we might have to figure out how to get both Isak and Ekitike into this lineup, because we've got two terrific strikers right now, and both seem to be in good form. Some highlights here of the new presentation package, which I'll stop and say because this game is mostly dusted. I mean, these are cool. Like, I love that they've added some of these the players posing and that sort of stuff. Really consistent with what you see on a regular kind of game day, match day broadcast. I think that's Joe Morton, I want to say. A former Liverpool Youth Academy player. Rio, I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm going to call him Rio. Another match day experience that I wanted to leave in here, as we see the mascot, and also a spot up front for disabled persons. I think a really good representation of the stadium, different groups of people. I think that's a really good highlight, and a bit of sort of neat little thing for EA to have added to the whole experience. This match, as we said, finished very early on with 2 goals from Isak. Bacetic involved in, I think, all 3 goals. It ends 3-0. Terrific game. Isak a 9.2 in this one. Slot's post-match press conference. Positive feedback for Rio, Verts, and Connor Bradley. Everybody with good morale right now, so The goal is to keep it that way. We've got one more match in the Premier League against Crystal Palace, and unlike real life, Liverpool managed to actually pull this one through, as this match finished 2-0 on the back of a brace from Florian Wirtz. So nice to see him getting involved in the play. Again, real life, a bit of a struggle, but yeah. We had to do some subs in this game. I just wanted to get some players in, but otherwise, pretty easy one. And we see the first unexpected event, Hotel Mayhem. The fireworks are going on all night. All the players are tired. And basically, I don't think I put this in the video, but you can see Virgil sent an email saying, "Boss, I'm super tired. I'll play, but I would prefer not to." Again, not the Virgil that you know in real life, because he's playing every single game, but I said, look, rest. It's we can handle it without you. But again, I don't think I put it in the video. But the effect of this unexpected event, which is it realistic? No, but like it's still cool to have in the game, is that it forces you to rotate, because every single player on the squad was not at full fitness. So they all had. I think there were only 2 players that were at full fitness. Everybody else was at max 75. I think Wirtz, I didn't play Wirtz because he was at like 25% coming off the Premier League match, and then the Carabao Cup match, so he was especially tired. But yeah, it's interesting. It forced me to kind of do something with this and play some different players. So we did put in Joe Gomez, I think. Alisson still started, but you'll see the lineup there as we see the team of the week, including Wirtz. Match day 2 in the Champions League here. Liverpool with 3 points, along with a lot of other teams. Galatasaray sitting at the back. I won't go through the whole lineup here, but you can take a look for Galatasaray fans. I think that's Lucas Torreira, former Arsenal player, and then Icardi and Sane up front, which is exciting for Galatasaray. Sane was a lot to handle in this match. As we see, Chiesa on the left side, Gakpo was exhausted. Frimpong, Kirkes, we just had to play. Bacetic got to play in this match as well, and Isak I put in favor of Ekitike, just because Ekitike was a little bit more fatigued, but he was still on 75% fitness. So we managed to squeeze everything we could out of them as we jump back into this game. 4th minute, Sane, like I said, was a handful on the right side. He tried to work something there on the wing, but couldn't quite do it. Again, we see Sane gets it into Sara for a cross at far post, but it's headed wide. Arne Slot trying to get his team to start playing a little bit differently here, as we see Chiesa making a run down the wing. Szoboszlai with a through ball to Isak. Isak offside. Terrible finish anyways on my part, but yeah, Salah now trying to do something, but Abdulrahman, I believe, is the defender there who knocks him off the ball and wins that defensive duel. Alisson coming in there for to cut off a cross. As we see Szoboszlai trying to turn in the box, can't do anything. Bacetic still involved. He gets it back twice, passes it to Salah, nothing. Bacetic again hanging out there just outside the 18-yard box. Sends it into Salah, and 37th minute with a finesse shot into the far left corner. A bit off balance, but from Salah, you're not surprised. I believe that's his first goal in the Champions League as well. It's only 2 matches, but terrific to see him off to the races as well. We'll take a look at a replay here for the finish. A nice pass from Bacetic, and it is on his left foot, but you can see he's a bit off balance. This angle's a little bit better. It's not the easiest shot to finish, but he manages to curl that into the top left corner. Way out of reach for the keeper. Sane with a great opportunity just before halftime. That's stopped by Alisson with a great save there. Off the corner, headed in by Abdurrahman, but nothing doing. Curtis Jones getting some tactical advice from Arne Slot, I think, both trying to explain to the team how to line themselves up there just before halftime. Another opportunity for Galatasaray. Alisson is there to make the stop. What a save What a save from him there. He misses that one, hits off the crossbar, and luckily nothing comes from it. So we reach halftime with Liverpool in front 1-0 on that Salah goal. You'll see here I tried to change things up again. I found the team a bit static, so I opted to just to try to play a counter. Also, the team lacking fitness, we had the lead. I wanted to play a little bit defensive and try to play more of a counterattack anyways, so we mixed things up a little bit, but I think it actually helped our offense as Soboslai there makes a great through pass to Isak. Isak finishes that off, bottom right corner for him on his right foot, his strong foot, and 2-goal lead here in the Champions League is exactly what you want to see away from home. So that is another goal from Isak, although his first in the Champions League, as we see the replay there. The keeper had no shot there. As long as Isak gets that in on target, he is golden. We see another long distance shot tried from Galatasaray there. Nothing. Gundogan coming in for Sane. Salah trying to cut in again on his left foot, exactly from the place that he usually likes to take those shots, but wide. I'm going to have to figure that one out as we take a second look at Isak's goal. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure out the precision shooting here because it is a bit challenging for those types of shots. Last minute of additional time here and a through ball to Curtis Jones of all people. Again, you have to rotate with these unexpected events, and Curtis Jones is contributing, making it 3-0 as we see the managers shake hands at the end of the match. And Liverpool, Ilkay Gundogan is at Galatasaray. I did not realize that, so that's news to me. I thought that was a different Gundogan. Anyways, we see this one end 3-0, and after 2 match days in the Champions League, Liverpool is on 6 points, undefeated. We are also undefeated in the Premier League, and we're moving forward in the Carabao Cup. So I would say a pretty good September all around. We do see, I think it's here that Jeremy Frimpong gets some encouragement and moves into complacent. I don't know, is that a bad thing? Like in real life, the word complacent tends to mean something bad, so it'd be interesting to see if your players' morale can like teeter from good into complacent, i.e. like not being good. So let me know in the comments if that is a thing. Anyways, as we wrap up this episode, we'll take a look back at the end of the month as we see Florian Wirtz sending an email here. He wanted some rest, but he is not happy that he didn't get picked for the match. I think we managed to keep his morale reasonably in check with our answer, but yeah, it's just the way it goes. But we'll take a look at the end of the month recap here and just see how the month went. All in all, pretty good with wins in every single one of our matches. The closest ones being Atletico and Everton. With that, we move into October, and I will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, leave a like or a comment or a dislike if you didn't like it. Let me know what, if you want to see this continue or if there's any things that you want to see more of or less of. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.